Good morning, everyone. It's 10 a.m. I'd like to welcome everyone to the December the 2nd, 2019 Limestone County Commission meeting. Pam, do we have any public comment?
No, sir.
Good deal. Pam, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Samet.
Here.
Commissioner Turner.
Here.
Commissioner Black.
Here.
Commissioner Harrison.
Here. Mr. Black, you'll lead us in the pledge, please, sir?
I will. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir.
Nice outfit, Mr. Chairman.
Good day.
We
Like
waited on
it. All right. First on the agenda here, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes from November the 18th of 2019. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion
Second.
by Commissioner Black, second by Commissioner Turner. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $3,369,990.01. Do I have such a motion?
I make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Turner. Do I have a second?
Second it.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Motion carries unanimously. Do we have any conflicts of interest with anything coming in front of the commission today? That is a silence. I'll take that as a no. All right, next on the resolutions and orders, I'll ask for a motion to approve resolution to adopt an amended commission schedule meeting. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Harrison. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no contracts, agreements, and grants. We have no budget revisions, no merchant purchases, no board appointments. All right, under award of bids, we have two bids here. One of them is for 38 body cameras for the Sheriff's Department in the amount of $699 per camera. And the other one is for motor oil for an amount of $12,864.37 overall. Do I have a motion for this two bids here?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no personnel action today. Under merit increases, I'll ask for a motion to approve the three merit increases listed below. Do I have such a motion?
I make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Turner. To have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Harrison. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. All right, at this point, under engineer's report, I'll turn it over to Mr. Dawes.
Mr. Chairman, we have one subdivision for y'all to take action on today. It is a replat of Eagle Point subdivision, lots 13 and 14. It's in District 2, and this is a preliminary and final.
All right. All right, I'll ask for a motion to approve the subdivision as presented by Mr. Dawes. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Turner. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison.
Motion carries unanimously. All right, under other business, I'll ask for a motion to transfer the following pieces of equipment, which is two printers, which one of them will be from Emergency Management to the County Commission, and one from the County Commission to the License Commission. Do I have such a motion to transfer these two pieces of inventory?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Harrison. Do I have a second?
Second it.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Harrison.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Turner.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve to close county offices on December the 23rd, 2019. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Turner. Any discussion?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
We've been through this before, and I've talked on it before. The county employees have more holidays and vacation, or well, not vacation, but holidays, than both the Fed, or not than the Fed or the state. And you know, they have vacation days if they wish to take that. And there's a couple of issues that will affect the sheriff's budget, because the sheriff's employees, when they come, we give a day off. I mean, y'all have to come in anyway, and the sheriff told me y'all have to pay holiday pay for that day. Okay, that impacts his budget. Okay, you know, I know this makes you garners favor with the employees, but we also serve our taxpayers, our constituents too. They have to work out when they come and do county business downstairs and up here, and you know, this, with us being closed on a day that they may have off, that reduces the number of days that they can do their business. So, you know, the taxpayers lose here. The county employees win, but the county employees already get a whole lot. I think it's 2 or 3 days more than the state. And I wish we would adopt, and if Kay Ivey or if the governor declares December 23rd, I have no problem. You know, we follow the state. If she declares that the state employees are off the 23rd, fine, we'll be off too. But to give an extra day in addition to that, you know, it just ups our cost. And so I'm opposed to that. I wish we would. I had a proposal a couple of years ago that would allow a floating holiday. We would swap one of the Confederate days for a floating personnel day. I'm okay with that. But to just go willy-nilly and just start giving days away, that ups our cost to the taxpayers and reduces the access to county offices, I'm against that. And I think the taxpayers lose.
All right, thank you, Mr. Harris. Any more discussion? No more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Turner?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Harrison?
Nay.
Motion carries 3-1. All right, we have no scheduled public hearing. At this point, report of officers. Commissioner Sammet?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had a lot of water again over the roads over the weekend, and crews worked all what we had last week to work, unplugging and clearing ditches and everything, pulling soccer balls and light bulbs and everything else out of tile where they had washed down. And just want to mention, folks, I wish they would kind of check on their own in these yards where they're washing this stuff down. Garbage cans, I mean, it don't take but a little bit just to pull it back up out of the ditch where it won't suck up in the culvert and plug it up, and then it floods our roads. But anyway, we'll be working all week again this week on washouts and culverts of that sort. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Sammet. Commissioner Turner?
Yeah, I'm not even going to go back through the flooding, but I will say this. Ben brought this up the other day about people keeping sticks and stuff out of the ditches. Out in East Limestone, there's a ton of people that maintain all the way out to the road and do a great job at it. And it saves us time when we're bush hogging, saves us time on nights when it's raining hard and everything is getting stuck in the ditches. So to everybody out there that's taking care of their yard all the way out to the road, thank you.
Anything else? That's all. Thank you, Mr. Turner. Commissioner Black?
The 23rd holiday, the December the 23rd, sometimes we're elected officials. We also work for the employees. It's just like anything else. It's easy to sit up here if you know it's going to pass and you're going to vote against it, to be the devil's advocate for all those other people that may agree with you or not. It's very similar to gas tax. You spending that money, you enjoyed getting that money, but you were the guy that stood up and said, I'm against the gas tax. Well, it's always easy to be that side. It's always easy to say it's not going to be good for the citizens. It's going to be good for the employees. Well, sometimes you just have to just do things that just might be the right thing to do. And it was the right thing to do, seeing that I was probably not going to have any employees here. I know the license commission, I know the tax assessors and all those, they have employees that want to take off. Well, if they take off, they have a skeleton crew here to begin with, so county business is probably not running at 100% either way. So this was just one of those things where I know there will be extended times for people to come in, get their tags, and do county business. Or maybe now, since we're letting them know that we're going to be off the 23rd, we've given them enough time to be able to understand that, hey, that one day that you may have decided before Christmas you were going to want to renew your tag, we're not going to be closed on that one day, other than the 24th and the 25th. It's also easy if the governor gives it to say, hey, I'm okay with it. No, sometimes we have to make the decisions, and sometimes we make people mad. Sometimes we make more people mad than we make happy, but that's just what we've got to do sometimes. So I can appreciate your decision. I can appreciate your comments. Sometimes I wish I could be that guy, but I can't always be that person. You get to be the lucky guy. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner
Okay,
Black.
I'll address those comments.
Commissioner Harrison?
There is nothing that I take a stance on, whether it be the gas tax, or if I argue for something and wish that y'all would vote that way, that's the way I truly feel. I never take a stance. I never take a vote just for political grandstanding. I wanted y'all, when I discussed this, not to give the 23rd. I wanted y'all to take it, I went before the House and commented before the House on the gas tax. I've always said, and the legislators know this, I've always took a stand and said, let's address cost issues first before we go to the public and ask for more gas tax. I've been consistent on that. You can read the articles in the paper. Jason, I do not take a stand or a vote just to be contrary. I believe in the issues that I talk about at this table or anywhere else. So, and like I say, the 23rd, I mean, so you have a skeleton crew. There's things that you can do with skeleton crew. And the people that want off and schedule off, that's fine, but they have to take their day of vacation. The sheriff's office don't have that luxury. They have got to be there. They've got to have them in there. And then they got to pay, what, time and a half or double time? What is holiday pay? What?
Just straight 8 hours.
Straight hours straight?
Straight 8 hours is holiday pay.
Okay. So is that in addition to?
Whatever they work, they get paid straight for those hours,
And
and then
then-
they get straight 8 hours holiday
Okay.
pay, just like everybody else gets.
So it's double time in essence.
Not
They're getting
really.
paid for 16 hours if they come in that day?
They get paid 8 hours holiday pay, just like the people that are off gets 8 hours.
Right.
For holiday pay.
But that's
So
double of what
They get
they-
paid the day that they work their normal shift.
Right.
Which they're gonna have to work anyway.
Right.
And they're
So
gonna have to
th-
take
so
that
they-
holiday pay one day or at some point anyway.
Yeah,
What do they do on the 24th and the 25th?
Same thing.
same thing. So you're paying them essentially double time on that day on the 23rd. Is that not correct? You're paying them holiday pay. We're giving them a holiday, so they get holiday pay. If you didn't give them that 23rd, am I wrong there?
They're not getting double time because if they were getting double time, then the other employees wouldn't be getting it. So I'm off, so I'm getting 8 hours
8 hours
holiday,
pay.
7.5, because we work
Yeah.
7.5 hours,
Okay.
but,
And they would get that
they get
as
8
if they
hours.
were off.
Whether or
Then
not we give that or not, if it is any holiday, it's the same. It's in our policy.
Right.
That instead of them accumulating holidays like we used to a long time ago, and that was costing the county because they were taking it outside like a few years later when they were making a higher rate of pay.
Okay. So let me see if I got this clear. So they're getting holiday pay
That's right.
in addition to their normal workday.
Yes.
Okay. So that's an increased cost, is it not? Then isn't that an increased cost above if we did not give this day as a holiday?
Only increased costs I could see would be if what ones that had to work would have to pay 8 hours holiday pay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
the
like,
few that's on
if we
shift
call
will get
somebody
an
out on
8-hour
the
right.
weekend,
Sure.
they get paid.
I mean, the sheriff, I talked to the sheriff a long time ago, and he said, this, you got to realize that this increases our pay, our budget. And
And
so,
if we get called out that day, our employees, they get paid the same, it's the same way.
Right.
They're already getting paid those 8 hours, but if they have to come in and work, we have to pay them that time too.
where you wouldn't have to do that if it wasn't a holiday declared. Okay. I just
That's
wanted to be
correct.
clear. I was just, okay, but anyway, I've made my statement on that. Quinn Road, we're at Round Island Creek, we've got a bridge that has come apart underneath. It's washed out, eroded out, and we looked at different options. I think Mark presented he's got a guy that would come in and do some modification that was going to cost us $14,000, if I remember correctly. We can do that for about $8,500 if we just go and rip it out and put new culverts in. We've gone for that option. The downside of that is that we'll have Quinn Road down for about 2 or 3 days. And so we'll have detour signs up. But that's to me, that's a better option. You take that structure that's compromised out and just go ahead and put new culverts in. We've got a crane that can do that, so we're going to elect to do that ourselves. That's all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner Harrison. First off here, I want to, let's remember the family of the sheriff down in Lowndes County. They lay to rest today. You know, elected official, anytime you have elected official, that's always close to home. That's a part of our family too, you know, and so remember their family. And we have the Christmas tree lighting this coming Thursday night at the courthouse, and I want everybody to come out and enjoy that if they'd like to, which along with that will be the Christmas parade. It'll be Thursday night, so be sure to watch all the people, because you know we'll have people lining up early and getting out there, so watch all the little ones and everything.
What time?
The Christmas tree lighting is at 5:30. Yes, sir. And so anyways, 5, we got to be there at 5. But anyways, we got the Christmas tree lighting, and then there's the Ardmore's parade, and all's coming up this week too, and so will must be following. And so with all that being said, and hope everybody has a good week, and we'll adjourn until 10 a.m. on Wednesday, December the 11th, 2019, at the Washington Street Courthouse Annex, 310 West Washington Street, Athens, Alabama. Thank y'all.